Diamond here, along with JL.
Wait a minute. What the hell am I looking at? How come it's dark?
Bringing you this one-on-one match here.
What one-on-one match? There's a blank screen.
Featuring Jaxson Pride to go one-on-one with the competitor that's making his entrance right now, Chuck Diamond.
Of course it's you.
Yes, indeed. No, that's Chuck Diamond. Get it right, JL.
Yeah, only you would come out to complete darkness. For what reason? Who knows?
As right now, yes, indeed. Chuck Diamond always had the lights off for his entrance, JL.
And so did everybody else in 3CW. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, we haven't seen that on this program, and you know it, JL.
Because we cut it out. It's stupid.
No, we play what the producers send us, and you know it, JL.
Well, you haven't been telling you. I've been cutting out all this darkness.
Look right. Right here, yes, indeed. We get a little bit of a shot of the ring right there, and there's Chuck Diamond, JL.
You guys really think you were doing something, did you?
Yes, right now, Chuck Diamond, he's a very capable competitor, and you know it, JL.
Who's the other guy? Is that Dickie Williams?
That's Jaxson Pride, JL.
Oh.
A man you know quite well.
Oh, I didn't know.
And we've seen him on this program.
Still looks like more of a professional than you, Chuck.
As right now, both men circling around the ring. And Jaxson Pride trying to get the crowd behind him.
All right. Who's the face and who's the heel?
Well, both men are fan favorites, JL.
Of course they are. Because 3CW logic.
As right now, both men, they tied up, and now Jaxson Pride has Chuck Diamond down with that arm wringer. Chuck Diamond, he rolls through, he kips up to his feet, and takes him over into an arm wringer of his own, JL.
Let's just ignore the fact that Jaxson Pride outweighs you by 50 pounds easy.
Well, Chuck Diamond showing that athleticism, JL.
You couldn't do that now.
The Jaxson Pride took Chuck Diamond over with that headlock takeover. Chuck Diamond counters with the head scissors. Jaxson Pride over. He has the legs hooked, only gets a 2 count. Chuck Diamond rolls him over, a 2 count. And now Jaxson Pride rolls him over into, looks like some type of STF type hold, JL.
STF? What's that stand for? Starfruit face lock?
Step over toe hold face lock, and you know it, JL.
I don't know anything of the sort. I don't know nothing.
A submission hold made famous by the great Luthez and Masahiro Chono.
Never heard of him.
As right now, Chuck Diamond in trouble at the hands of Jaxson Pride. Jaxson Pride with the Irish whip and a reversal. And Chuck Diamond takes him down with a clothesline.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't do an Irish whip.
Well, what do you mean, JL?
Because it's copyrighted by the Irish Revolution.
That's what the maneuver is called, and you know it.
Oh! Thought maybe you were stealing moves again.
As right now, Chuck Diamond scoops up Jaxson Pride and slams him. But Chuck Diamond, however, misses with that elbow drop.
Uh-huh. Typical.
Yes, indeed. Well, right now, Jaxson Pride with a foot to the face takes down Chuck Diamond.
That foot was about 3.5 feet away from his face.
No, it made contact.
Oh, it did not. That's crap.
It made a lot of contact as now Jaxson Pride scoops Chuck Diamond and slams him down, hits the ropes, and he hits him with a senton, JL. And now he's going to hook that leg.
And there's quality videotaping again.
And he only gets a 2 count. As right now.
And I'm going to give you some awkward silence for a while, too.
Well, JL, you don't do your job anyway.
Why should I?
Well, you're signed to the contract to do this show. You have a job to do.
I'm only here because they're paying me. I'll give you the minimal effort.
As right now, yeah, you're actually fessing up to something for a change. Ducking the clothesline. Jaxson Pride takes Chuck Diamond down with that flying forearm.
I can't even tell what's going on. His camera angle is terrible, and it's been filmed on an Etch-a-Sketch, or, I don't know, maybe a reel-to-reel tape recorder. This is the most awful quality ever. Where'd you get this, out of a dumpster?
Well,
Just like you did the ring, your wrestling attire, your referees, and all your talent.
Stun gun by Chuck Diamond on Jaxson Pride.
Yeah, it'd ignore me too.
He floats over and hooks a leg, only gets a 2 count. Yeah, JL, I'm not paying any mind to you at the moment.
Why? Because you don't like the truth?
Well, JL, if that's what you want to call it, the truth.
See? I knew you had a problem with it.
As right now, yeah, there's a lot of people that have a problem with your commentary on this show. A lot of competitors have a problem with your commentary.
Yeah, I've never seen a one of them.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because they're all in prison. Right, JL?
Well, I wasn't going to say it, but since you mentioned it.
Yeah, you've been saying that just about the whole time we've been doing this program as Chuck Diamond takes Jaxson Pride down with a backbreaker. And now Chuck Diamond rolls him over, and he's going to work on that back.
And then Chuck Diamond did this, and Chuck Diamond did that. Just say you. It's you.
It's Chuck Diamond. Get it right, JL.
I am getting it right. What's his name? What's that wrestler's name?
And Chuck Diamond with the falling headbutt on Jaxson Pride.
So you're saying his name is Chuck Diamond, right?
Well, indeed it is.
What's your name?
Well, we just coincidentally have the same name, JL.
Uh-huh.
As right now.
I've seen. Why are you wearing makeup in the studio and chinos? You look just like the guy in the reel here.
JL, that's a lot of misinformation you're spreading as right now.
You're wearing makeup!
Jaxson Pride takes Chuck Diamond down with a variation of the backbreaker. It only gets a 2 count. You're missing a great contest, JL.
Am I really missing it? Because I don't think I am.
Yes, indeed you are. Jaxson Pride going for that coup de grace maneuver. And now Chuck Diamond, he has him up and takes him down with the side effect.
I've seen that before.
What is that, JL?
That move you just did there, the side effect.
Yes, indeed.
Did you take wrong medication?
JL, you said that several weeks ago.
Well, yeah, but I'm curious. Did you take? Does that the side effects include explosive diarrhea?
Yeah, that's what
Because that's what this show looks like. Is explosive diarrhea.
Well, as right now, JL, Chuck Diamond has that advantage on Jaxson Pride.
The most unbelievable match ever. A guy that weighs 100 pounds soaking wet taking out a guy that weighs maybe 180. It is realistic.
Well, Chuck Diamond's a capable competitor, as is Jaxson Pride, JL.
If you hadn't booked it this way, he would have immediately destroyed you within the first 2 seconds.
And Jaxson Pride takes Chuck Diamond.
What the hell was that?
Another variation of the backbreaker, JL.
That's a loose variation there, Chuck.
As right now.
How your spine didn't snap in half is beyond me. And he'd have been doing everybody a favor if he'd have done it too.
As right now, yeah, I'm sure Chuck Diamond will appreciate that comment.
Well, I'm asking you right now.
As right now, yeah, Chuck Diamond's not even in the studio. It was Jaxson Pride going to work on him.
You are an idiot. You are an idiot.
Jaxson Pride went to work on him with those knife-edge chops, and now he's up in the corner laying in those right hands. And Chuck Diamond, he's in a little bit of trouble here. Wait a minute. He grabs Jaxson and then sit-up powerbomb to Jaxson Pride.
Well, that's believable.
Well, Jaxson Pride was up on the second rope, JL.
He still outweighs you by 80 pounds.
That center of gravity definitely played a part,
That
JL.
had nothing to do with it. You couldn't lift him if you wanted to.
Had everything to do with it. As right now, Chuck Diamond back to work on Jaxson Pride.
Yeah, you guys are thumbing through the script here. Look at this. Knife-edge chops with a guy with a shirt on. That's not going to do anything.
As right now, Jaxson Pride with the reversal in the corner, and he gives Chuck Diamond a kick, and now he's sending him up. He sends him right to the outside of the ring. I don't know what he had in mind here. Right hand, and another right hand knocks Chuck Diamond off the apron.
Knocks him right out of his chinos.
As right now, Jaxson Pride, I don't think he wants to take a count-out victory on this, JL.
How did you manage to wrestle in stovepipe pleather pants?
Well, why don't you ask Chuck Diamond that, not me?
I'm asking you.
As right now, yeah, he's in prison, right, JL?
No, he's sitting next to me like a big idiot.
As right now, Jaxson Pride going to work on Chuck Diamond. He was up on that second rope trying to counter. Wait a minute. He takes, perhaps, what does he have in mind? A muscle buster on Chuck Diamond, executed by Jaxson Pride. He hooks the leg referee down, and he gets a 3 count. Your winner here this week on Chuck and Jimmy's Outlaw Mudshow, Jaxson Pride. But wait, Chuck Diamond's not very happy. He grabbed that belt, JL.
You know, I wish it would have broke his spine.
Well, Chuck Diamond, he's not very pleased. He got beat fair and square, JL.
Just like you, a sore loser.
As right now, what is Chuck Diamond is actually showing sportsmanship. He handed Jaxson Pride that title, and they embrace in the middle of the ring.
Your booking is awful, Chuck.
Well, Chuck Diamond being the bigger man and handing that championship to Jaxson Pride. Your winner this week, Jaxson Pride.
Oh, goody. Well, at least it wasn't you, and that's all that counts. Because you're an idiot!